Ruud Gullit has been a football legend since he took to the field at 16 back in the 1980s. With a recent soccer fever on our shores, he's taken part in a new South African TV commercial. Being a natural champion, he didn't need any Dutch courage to turn in a star performance.
Shot on location in the Cape Town suburbs of Lange and Woodstock, this ad makes Netherlands legend and European Cup-winning captain Ruud Gullit look so at home in South Africa you'd think he was home. And that's how he feels too.
It's almost like, coming home. You have that feeling. So therefore, when they asked me to do this commercial, it was something that you do for the good thing, not only for yourself and not for the money, but also for the fact that there is a vibe here that I really like.
He set football alight as a player, then an FA Cup-winning manager. So this role as a coach seeking out new talent is fitting.
Commercial is always it's a lot different than you used to. You act as yourself, you be yourself. So that's not really acting. Of course, you have to do a little bit. But for me, an introduction again in South Africa, and that people that I appreciate to be here. I look forward to what comes out of this also.
The synergy of his career with the brand's message is as total as the football style he's famous for, playing in several positions with consummate skill in each.
He is a real personality. He's very charismatic, but he's also very real and very grounded. He is driven to win, and he has won consistently. South African men are moving on. South African men want to be depicted as a multi-dimensional kind of man. And so we as a brand believed that we need to reflect what today's South African man is all about.
Director Ian Gabriel's secret to successfully shooting countless big commercials with equally big stars is the same one he applied to working with the twice-voted World Soccer Player of the Year.
The thing with working with any actor or non-actor is to get them to do what they love doing best. Ruud, of course, loves football best, so the concept of commercial is really about the search for champions. But there's also a serious side to it that says the champions are all around us and we've got to find them and dig them out, and that's what he does. He's a coach and he's a professional, and that's what he looks for.
Having seized upwards of 30% market share with its well-known Men at Work themes, Carling Black Label and its agency are now evolving the idea.
As an agency, as a client, we've realized that masculinity as such has shifted, and a modern day expression of masculinity is not necessarily that. It's more about achievement, and at the end of the day, what someone wants to drink is a champion beer. And the idea of Ruud being a champion coach, being a champion player, and having the ability to recognize that little bit extra, that little bit of X factor that separates the champion from the ordinary man in the street.
You'd think that when World Cup winner George Best described you as even better than Maradona, it might go to your head. Not so with Mr. Gullit.
Working with Ruud, he's an incredible character. He doesn't have any kind of the superstar pretentiousness that you would expect him to have. He's just really one of the guys. And because of that, he made everybody feel comfortable, and I think that we've landed up with more than we usually get from superstars like him. And he just made the whole process really smooth. It was incredibly accommodating for us.
In 1987, AC Milan paid a record £6 million for him. When Ruud dedicated his European Player of the Year award to Madiba, he was seen in another light.
Champion is humble. Champion is somebody who works really hard for the things what a talent that he has. People that I know that are really on top, and I think that if you see, for instance, a Mandela, he is a real champion because the humble, how he is with people, how forgiving he is, that is, I think, the real example of a champion.
And the next toast Ruud Gullit hopes to make is a successful Dutch bid to host the World Cup.